Okay, Asia session live. Currently looking at Nikkei. Nikkei on the higher time frames, we have bullish trend momentum on the monthly and the weekly. But on the H1, I saw that we broke out below previous week low. Broke out below previous day low as well earlier this week and got stuck at the monthly breakout level. And now we're at a interesting level to see what Nikkei is going to do. I want to see what it does over here at the previous day high. If it fakes it out, I'm looking for a trend breakout move on the weekly levels and a trend continuation on the daily levels. We have a breakout followed by inside. We're below breakout levels, faking out the previous day high at the moment. And I want to see if we can flip this H8 breakout level for a continuation move back down. So on the H1, I'm looking at a trend breakout, which is this setup right here. We broke out below the previous week low, coming back up, faking out the momentum time frame to look for a continuation back down. And on the M15, I'm looking for a trend continuation. We're below breakout levels, breakout followed by inside, and price came up, faking out the setup time frame and the momentum time frame. So would like to see if it can flip this H8 and look for a continuation. If it closes above previous day high, then I'm not interested in this move. I don't see a nice bullish move. Actually, this is a counter trend breakout. I could take this back up to the daily breakout level, but kind of risky. Well, technically we are bullish on higher time frames, but let's see what happens over here. I think I would rather be selling. Let's see what happens in 2 minutes here. Got the robot set up. This is something that I'm working on. It's already taken a trade here. This is not a trade that I would take. It's too close to the new H1. So this is something that I'm still tweaking. So basically it lets me know how all my setups are performing on Nikkei. I only trade this in Asia, so I just have this set up on Asia session. And it's been working pretty well. I can see all my setups here, how they're performing. So currently I'm in a losing position here. Breakouts didn't, both these breakouts didn't work out. This one was in profit quite a bit. And yeah, so these are still things that I'm just testing out and seeing how these work out. Reversal entry, bearish breakout, price pulled back, took it back down, exited here. I probably could hold that longer. So yeah, there's still lots of things that I can tweak here, but looking good so far. Okay, so not this is not hooked up to MetaTrader just yet. Still taking these manually, but eventually it's going to be completely automated. Taking about one a day on Nikkei. Expectancy is really good, but very small sample size here. 43% win rate. That's not that's pretty good. 12R since about 1 month. That's happy with that as well. Just on the 1 minute. Okay, we're closing in fake out, so I don't like that move. At the very least, I want to see an M15 bar close bearish. See how that M15 closed. Yeah, pin bar, faking out the previous day high. I'm going to wait another 15 minutes, and then let's see if I can get an entry here. Okay, looks like we also have another move here on UJ. Possible move here, looking at the 15 minutes. We have trend momentum, broke out below previous day low, and now I'm waiting for a pullback on the 15 seconds where I trade that 15-minute bar. System here is doing really great. Since February 26, takes about 4 a day on the 15 seconds, 11R, pullbacks, reversals, breakouts, all working good. Looking for a move here. Okay, still waiting. And Nikkei is coming up. Hopefully it comes up a bit more so I can enter this trade. Okay, it's just still waiting here. All right, so went for breakfast. Looks like this trade worked out. So on the day, took one trade on the robot. This is not hooked up to my MetaTrader just yet. It's going to take some time. Still lots of things to tweak, but looking all right so far. So I didn't take that one. This one would be one that I could possibly take. Didn't fake out the top though, but it did break out below the M15. Wouldn't mind taking that. Lots of levels in between, which would probably prevent me from going for a breakout trade without faking out the high. But this is one thing about the robot. The win rate is a lot lower than mine. My win rate is above 65, 70. And but the net gains that it's making is more than what I'm doing. So something that I'm considering is maybe all these restrictive rules. I just take out from my trading, and then I wouldn't mind a lower win rate, especially if I'm not watching it right. If I can turn into a systematic trader, and I don't have to sit in front of the charts and just let this indicator just take all the trades for me, then I don't care about the win rate. I just care about the gains and its expectancy. Drawdown, don't like that. 6R drawdown, that's not what I'd like. But if I kept my risk low, right now the risk is at 1%, which I don't trade 1% risk. But yeah, if I lower the risk amount, then 6R drawdown is not bad. All right, so didn't catch that one. This one would have been a possible breakout. Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking this as a breakout. The indicator didn't find this candle as a breakout candle, so this is something else I'm going to be looking at as well. Right now, it's using the entries for momentum theory, which are all these white candles. But having this indicator, I'm going to look at more aggressive entries to see how the system performs. One good thing about this is I can see get some answers to a lot of my questions. So something that I've always thought about is what happens if I just take fixed ratio from 1.5 instead of looking at structure, just taking 1.5 R trades. How does that perform? And so I can see immediately that actually is not bad. Win rate is higher. Yeah, win rate is higher, but the gain is less, but it's only not that much. So maybe it might be something that I switch up my trading to just do 1.5 R. Let's see what 2R looks like. Yep, so this is even better. Higher win rate. Let's see the run up here. So run up is the maximum amount that it goes in my direction before taking a loss. So most of the winning trades, it goes at least 1.92 R, and most of the losing trades go at least 0.6. So lots of data I can use to change up my trading here. That's actually not too bad. 20 trades from February 8th. That's one trade a day. Really good expectancy. Yeah, anyways, I'll tweak all these things and figure out the proper ways to trade each of these setups. But for now, I'm just going to use the default trade management. But this is the reason why I'm building this system, so I can really hone in on my setups find the exact um, parameters that make sense, and answer all these questions about my own trading that I've always had. Okay, so some of these I need to tweak. Continuation trades. Yeah, so as soon as I get this all working, I'm gonna start forward testing all of this. And see if my live testing results are the same as the robot. Now, this doesn't account for spread and commission, so the actual numbers will be less. I don't know how much less it'll be. This is all new to me. I'm still trying to figure out all this stuff, but definitely see lots of potential trading this way. All right, nothing going on yet. Bearish breakout. Want to see price pull back, fake out a high, and then I'll look for an entry here. 15 minutes. Let's see what the 1 hour bar is doing. So maybe this could be a possible trend continuation setup. But let's see. Okay, it looks like it took a trade here. Again, it's a little too close to the five minutes to the hour. So I'm not taking that, and gonna wait for the 1 hour bar to close. Okay, it looks like it's pushing on down. If it closes like this, I'm gonna get in. Okay, got in. So I'm a bit lower than the robot. And it's targeting the previous day low, but I do see a month breakout level here. Um, didn't catch it because I'm on the 1 minute, and seeing that monthly level, I need to see a breakout bar, which is probably too far back for the 1 minute to catch. So that's one of the drawbacks where I won't be able to get 100% the sort of TP style or trading trade management that I would normally do. But I think the fact that I wouldn't be on the charts so often is a good enough reason to continue pursuing this. All right, so just going to let the system take care of itself. And let's see, it's a little bit far down. Again, maybe if it gets down to that monthly breakout level, I'll cut the trade, but let's see what the robot will do. All right, so trade just got closed right here. Didn't get all the way through, but triggered the H1 low, and that's the exit. It's below the threshold, and so then it exited at 4.67R. So nice trade there on Nikkei, and done with Asia session. So it took two trades here. Let me turn off the levels. So these are all just debugging stuff first. Took two trades here. I didn't take that first one. This was too close to the 1 hour, and ended up getting all the way through. Possible breakout over here, but I didn't have a trigger bar. It's something I'll have to look at. And then got a breakout market, breaking out below previous week low, and it was a retracement on the higher time frames. Trend retracement, breakout, price came up, faked out the high, and the entry was a breakout continuation. We're below breakout levels. That's a breakout continuation move, Asia session. So all the trades are all categorized. We have a breakout market again below previous week low, pullback alignment. We have a bearish breakout over here. Price got above that breakout level, faked out the high. So that's a pullback continuation. Entry was a trend reversal. So we're below daily breakout level or M15 breakout level and broke out below Asia session as well. So everything categorized. I can tweak all my setups to see which ones are working. All right, so retracement, 40% win rate on retracements, and expectancy is 1.25 R. But again, sample size is really small here. Average win is 4.6, and that's definitely helped by this huge one. Yeah, nothing I can really tell from that. I need to backtest much larger sample size. All right, so that's it. Done with Asia session. I also saw trades on UJ. Looks like it took 4 trades and 3 losses here. It took a nice breakout trade, a little too early for me. Didn't have that. 100% this should have been a trend retracement setup, but I don't think I have this coded. This is a counter trend breakout entry. I don't think I have that coded in just yet. So still working on the robot, still lots of things to tweak, but this could have been a nice trend retracement trade. Breakout trade, I think a decent one, breaking out of these levels. Nothing to the left here. Yeah, I think this would have been a nice breakout to take, but I was having breakfast here, so didn't take this breakout. That was a loss, but it did go up at least 1.5 R. So that's something that I need to have a look at. With breakouts, most breakouts fail, so I'm thinking about possibly automating a break even or taking partials at 1R or 1.2R to prevent these ones. I've been looking at some breakouts. Lots of them do go at least 1R before turning back. So that's something I'll have a look at. Looks like it took a reversal trade from here. We're in a breakout market, breaking out below previous day low. And this is a BO1 is a trend reversal. We're above breakout levels on the, what is that, M15, breaking out below. That's a trend reversal, counter trend breakout. Not the best one, but these are high risk, high reward. So I wouldn't mind taking that. I think it's a decent one. We're below previous week high, below previous day low. Just faked out the previous week high. Yeah, I think this is a valid one to take. That was a loss. And that's it. No more trades. Okay, so that's it. Only took that one in Asia. And that's it.